Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the Champions Cup. Today it's Twente against Liverpool. Of course, the lights are beaming down this evening. So let's go straight to the ground. Here's your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
Well, these two teams have already played, of course, on match day one. Now they are involved in this fixture in the Champions Cup, match day 2.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. I think there's improvements to be made from both sides from match day 1, so let's see if they can achieve that.
The stories in the papers this week have been about possibly him announcing his retirement, Alan. What do you make of that?
Well, it's his decision. I mean, you are a long time retired and you don't want to make a premature judgment, but he hasn't been in the best of form recently.
Big match for the officials, headed by referee Xavier Aguirre Ramirez. Enjoyed match day 1 and the action there, Alan, that we were privileged to see. And here we go in the Champions Cup, match day 2. This game's underway.
Yeah, we saw some teams that didn't do themselves justice, but these two sides, with the experience, I think they should be able to do that here.
Good movement to get to it. That's a real tussle for the ball. Dos Santos. Verratti. Good running off the ball and support. He's in at goal. He's going to cross it. Well, that looked dangerous, but they've dealt with it, and that phase is gone now. There's Chilio. Defender blocks the cross. Goalkeeper will be hoping that all his work today is as easy as this save. Good forward play from them. Here's the opportunity. What a chance! There's Chilio. Talking about hanging up his boots. What's your take on that, Alan?
Well, I mean, he's had some poor periods, but, you know, I still think he's got something to offer this team. You know, you're a long time retired, and he needs to think carefully.
Kedira. This is the chance. Oh, goal! He eyed up where he wanted to put the ball, and down in that bottom corner, no stopping it.
Well, he's been in that kind of form. He's so composed in front of goal. Well, talk about composure. Just keeps his head. Keeper no chance there.
Well, that's the first goal of the game. It's 1-0. Crosses in. Well, the ref says play. Well, the ref wanted to keep the game going, but you could see there was no advantage to the team who had the player fouled. That was an easy decision for the ref.
Well, it is. He saw the ball and he thought he could win it, but just a fraction off.
And in the news, because speculation about him finishing his career.
I mean, only he knows when it's right. He might be feeling his body. But, you know, you need to think long and hard before making such a big decision.
Chance for it. Oh, what a cheeky attempt. And there it is for Liverpool. Well, he's got his second goal of the game, and it's very well taken. Well, let's take another look at the goal. Now it's 2-0. gets it back again, quickly. He committed himself here, there wasn't much cover, but he got the ball, the defender, in the wide position. Dos Santos. Ferretti. Quickly back to his feet. And that's a very successful slide tackle. Promise, actually, has just petered away from that cross. He's got the ball back. Well, the defender. Chilio. Now they've got the ball, let's see what they can do with it. Chilio. That's quick-witted play, but quick movement as well to avoid the slide tackle. There's Chilio. Straight in sharply, read it well, got in there quickly. And he's headed it, well, and hits it. They've got the ball in the middle of the pitch here. No need to stop the play there because they've got the ball and they can use the advantage. Well, they've been thwarted here. That's a sign of better things to come. Could be a goal. Oh! There's no goalkeeper. But he's done well to get it in from that range. Well, he's been able to just walk it into the net. And there'll be some questions asked about this later.
Well, the keeper's gone walkabouts, but what a gilt-edged golden opportunity. Couldn't miss.
Well, this is delightful football from Liverpool today. Can he score? And he's going to shoot. Well, that's the old 1-2. So quick, one after the other. And that's another brilliant shot and another brilliant goal.
Well, they don't come around too often, but as a striker, I know it's a wonderful feeling when you're so confident in front of goal. Well, it was a marvellous finish, Martin. He's in the right place at the right time there. Wonderful goal.
And the score now reads 4-0. Half-time then, and it's Liverpool who lead. I think as we reflect on the first half, that the manager has said to his players, look, could be a banana skin here, make sure you don't slip on it.
Well, that's quite right, and top marks therefore for their professionalism. They've come out here and they haven't relaxed by any stretch. They've been...
And the kick-off for the second half of their second game in the Champions Cup group stage.
I enjoyed the first half, and I don't think it'll be too much different in this second.
I think these fans came here expecting a good performance and probably a good result from their point of view. It's bad, 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 isn't it?
Yeah, but fair play to the visitors. They've come out there, they've not been intimidated at all, and been the better team by a long margin.
Opportunity here. He went in well. Oh, it's out of play off the player. One or two players are warming up for the home team. We'll see who comes on. Great opportunity. And here's a shot now. Oh, he's hit it very true, but just off target. And he's making a substitution, and it's going to be a double change. And in the news, because speculation about him finishing his career.
I mean, only he knows when it's right. He might be feeling his body. But, you know, you need to think long and hard before making such a big decision.
They tried to keep it, but they haven't been able to do that. El-Shaarawy, and it's in! The header, great goal! And that was that team at their very best, Alan.
Well, he could hardly miss that. From the right wing, that was a perfect delivery.
And they got their reward for it.
Well, it was. They're a powerful side, and they really do attack the ball with a lot of aggression.
It's very one-sided today. 5-0 the score. Twente. That's a very crisp challenge there. Liverpool take over possession again. El-Shaarawy. Here's the opportunity, and it leads to this shot, and they've scored. It is an occupational hazard for goalkeepers. When you have a bad day, this is what happens.
Yeah, quite right, and he's going to get absolutely hammered in the press tomorrow. You can see that coming.
This is looking pretty humiliating. 6-0. And he's got the ball well to set his team on the front foot by intercepting. Return pass. Good idea. Well picked off by the opponent. And the ball... Ball's gone again. Oh, we're going to see a triple substitution now. Deschilio. Here's the opportunity. El-Shaarawy! Well, that's the old one too. So quick, one after the other. Right off the sweet spot with that volley. Great goal.
Oh, the keeper just stood and watched. Yeah, the keeper's hoping the post was going to come to his rescue, but he didn't quite, did it?
One of the most one-sided games that I've ever seen. Well, we wondered whether it would be more competitive, but in truth, I think we both suspected that it would go this way, Alan.
Well, there is a gulfing class between these two sides, and that gulf is shown out there on the pitch. There's been some good football played by the stronger team.
Deschilio. Some options on the bench for the home team. Great chance, and he's wasted it. So the corner about to be taken. He has got the opportunity to change the tactics as well as the players with some movement from the bench. Twente! That's more like the goalkeeper we know than the one we've seen for the majority of this game.
Yeah, he's been a bit hesitant, his handling's not been good, but all came back to him then.
It's his speciality, isn't it? The back heel like that comes off more often than not. He committed himself here. There wasn't much cover, but he got the ball, the defender, in the wide position. Well, he might be through. Well, they needed to get the ball back then, and they did, to stop that break. What a vital stop. Still a chance after that save. Well, the defender panicking there, he just got the ball away. Now, we've only got 4 minutes remaining in the match. No doubt about that, goal kick. He went in well. Showing it's a physical game when it's a fair one too, and that's a great challenge. Castaños. And that's a win confirmed for Liverpool. Well, I don't think the opposition were really on their game at all, but we shouldn't take anything away from the winners.
No, I think when you look at the way they knocked the ball about, they used the full width of the pitch, it was a thoroughly entertaining performance.
Well, there was really only one team in that game, and their fans will be travelling home delighted with their big victory. I'll leave you with the full match highlights, and until next time, I've been Jeff Stelling.